If you guys want to start day trading but have literally no bread to your name, this is how I would start trading step by step if I had $0 in my bank account. So if I were to go back in time, back to when I was broke, back when I had no money, matter of fact, back to when I had negative $2,000 in my bank account, this is exactly what I did to get to the position that I'm at today. In this video, I'm going to break down for you guys literally everything that you need in order to start day trading, again, with literally $0. So we're going to start off with how you guys can even make money at first, or like when you guys are trying to learn trading, like what you should be doing on the back end so you can start building up capital. We're going to be talking about potential jobs that you can do, because again, not every single job is going to be good for a up and coming day trader. Then from there, I'm going to introduce the tools and the resources that you guys need in order to, again, get going with day trading, because if you guys are just working a job and then not trading, you aren't going to make any money trading. And then from there, I'm going to show you guys how you guys can actually start learning the skill of day trading with those tools and with those resources, so that you guys can not only be trading while making money on the side, but also not risking money in the markets and still working on that skill. So there's such thing as demo accounts where you guys are trading with fake money, where you guys can help grow that skill of day trading. And then last but not least, I'm going to show you guys how you guys can eventually deploy that capital into a live account and show you guys some different strategies that I used when I was first started day trading, and different companies that you can use to help extend your capital, grow your capital, all that good stuff, so that once you guys actually have the skill of day trading, then to be able to actually use that capital in a smart way so you guys can capitalize on it and leverage it to your best abilities. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so step number one is going to be, if you guys have $0 in your bank account, what the fuck are you going to do? You need to start making money. And even though you're not going to eventually be risking money to help build the skill of day trading, eventually you're going to need money to make money within the market. So the first thing that you guys are going to want to do is find a job that is easy for you to be able to learn the skill of day trading. And I know that's super vague, but for me, that was door dashing, and that was doing like Uber Eats and stuff like that, because I was my own boss and I could choose my own schedule. So if I wanted to trade at New York Stock Exchange Open at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, I was like, okay, cool. I'm just not going to work during that time. I'm going to grind on trading. And then once that's said and done, then boom, I can get to work and I can start making money. Most of you guys probably won't have that luxury, and most of you guys will be working a standard 9-to-5 job. Back when I was in college, which I would consider like similar to a 9-to-5 job, instead it was just like students. And unfortunately for me, I wasn't necessarily like making money during that time. But for me, because that main area, like New York Stock Exchange Open, was blocked off by classes or whatever other conflicts I had to trade London session, which was really late at night for me. But again, at the end of the day, you guys are going to have to make small sacrifices, including sleep, when you guys are trying to actually take yourself to the next level. And trust me, those sleepless nights, they are eventually going to pay off, because for me, I used to trade London session, but now you see me, I'm financially free and I'm able to trade whatever session I want because I now have the skill of trading. So I was sacrificing sleep in order to be able to trade London session, in order to grow that skill. And I think some of you guys should do the same. But again, that's only if you guys have a 9-to-5 job. Again, if you guys don't have a job right now, but you guys are looking to build capital, I would highly recommend you guys find some sort of side hustle that you guys can quickly start making money like today. I'm not saying go try and start another drop shipping store. Like, no, that's going to take way too much time, and that's like way too much of a learning curve for you guys to start making money. I'm talking about you guys need to start making money right now, because you have bills to pay, you have mouths to feed. Okay, if you guys have a family, we need to start working on collecting capital right now, not learning some other skill to eventually make you money. That's what day trading is going to be. All right, so now that we figured out what job is going to be most beneficial for you guys to start day trading, and again, no harm, no foul. If you guys are working a 9-to-5, that's fine. Again, you guys are just going to have to sacrifice some sleep. You guys are going to have to sacrifice some free time. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why only 1% of traders end up turning profitable. It's because they're willing to do what 99% of people aren't willing to do. And that's going to lead us into the very next thing, which is going over the free tools and resources that you guys actually need in order to start learning about day trading. Okay, so we covered the job. Now we got to go over the tools and the resources that are actually going to help you guys build that skill. So with that being said, we're going to get onto the charts. We're going to get into my office, and we're going to break down all the tools and resources that you guys need in order to get started. All right, what is good? So this is going to be the first free tool and resource that is going to help you guys out when starting to get into day trading. And this is going to be TradingView. If you guys have seen any of my trade recap videos, if you see me marking up charts, it's always on TradingView. Literally every single trader in the entire world, unless they're a weirdo, uses TradingView, okay? And there's a reason for that. They have been in the game for the longest. They're the most touted company when it comes to day trading charts and just charting in general. Their software is just better than everything else, okay? So you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed at first. You're going to see like all of these different things. First of all, you guys don't have to, at least at the beginning, again, pay any money for a subscription. That's the awesome thing about TradingView. You guys can all start with just a completely free membership, and you guys can ride on that completely free membership forever. Obviously for me, I pay for certain things like to be able to have multiple screens up at once and to be able to set multiple alerts, but you guys don't need that, especially when you guys are first starting to learn how to day trade. At the end of the day, all you need is the charts. You don't need no indicators. You don't need no alerts. You don't need multiple screens up, okay? All of that shit that they put up on the internet, it's a lie, okay? You just need straight up TradingView charts, okay? So let's jump into these charts real quick, and I can break down what some of the tools are going to do for us and how you guys can actually get started on chart work, okay? So this is TradingView.com. I just clicked on the S&P 500, and again, this may seem overwhelming for you. You're gonna look at all this, and you're going to think you're a fucking genius. I mean, oh yeah, it's going up a little bit. No, bro, you're not a genius. You keep fucking door dashing for now, okay? Because when we pull this bitch up, it's going to get really overwhelming. Yeah, you have no clue where this bitch is going right now, but don't worry. We're going to cover how you guys can understand where this bitch is going eventually. All right. The first main thing that I would want you guys to learn to understand on TradingView is just all of these tools. So these tools are going to be super beneficial for you. Again, we can draw shit on the chart and, you know, make it seem like it's going to work for us. But at the end of the day, if we don't know where price is going to go, and if we don't know what any of these candlesticks and chart patterns mean, then we're screwed and we're never going to be able to make money from trading. So with that being said, I gave you guys a really awesome free resource. It's a free course for you guys to help understand all of these chart patterns. And look, I'm not a pattern trader, okay? I trade based off of price action. So it's price movements. You can see that I don't have any indicators. I don't have any volume, okay? I'm literally just reading the Japanese candlesticks, okay? I've got all these different time frames, and I know that price is fractal. So again, sorry, we're using big words. I know that what happens on every single time frame, on every single candlestick chart, happens on every other chart, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I know this is a little bit overwhelming right now, but price moves the same way on every single time frame chart. So I know that when price is seeking out liquidity, it's going to be seeking out liquidity not only on the 1 hour time frame, but also on the 1 minute time frame. And I explain all of that. And if that seems overwhelming, don't worry, it won't be overwhelming once you guys go through my free course explaining how you guys can actually read these candlesticks like the back of your fucking hand and understand where price wants to go consistently. Okay, so boom, TradingView is going to be the very first tool that you guys need in order to get started going over the charts and to actually get started on your day trading journey, just getting set up on this, get familiar with all of these different tools. I'm frequently using the horizontal ray tool. I'm frequently using the rectangle tool. And again, it's going to be used to mark out those confluences that tell me exactly where price is going to go. And all of those confluences, I explained to you guys how to use them, how to identify them in my free course, and I'll leave a little link in the description right now. The next best free tool for your guys' trading is going to be YouTube, okay? People undervalue free content way too much, especially within the education space, because they think, oh, if this person's going to give it out to me for free, why should I value it? And in turn, just like humans naturally devalue free stuff. And the best place to learn about day trading for free is, you know what I'm saying? You're watching him, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and view this channel. What? No way. This guy is fucking nasty at his craft. And I have, bro, by far the most amount of videos than any other day trader on the internet on day trading. I post literally the trade recaps of every single trade that I take, whether it's a win, whether it's a loss, and I tell you guys exactly how much I make and exactly how much I lost. And then on top of that, I have playlists full of shit. Like, we got the trading transformation, we got the crypto bootcamp, we got the regular bootcamp, 56 freaking videos explaining to you guys how to day trade. okay? And then on top of that, 37 videos explaining to you guys how to day trade. And then on top of that, 67 videos explaining different concepts on how to day trade. And then 103 videos of trade recaps teaching you guys about every single trade that I take. Okay, so you guys should not be devaluing this free content. This is by far, like, essentially all information that you need in the entire world is going to be on YouTube for free. Like, that's literally just how this shit works. There's so much information circulating throughout the entire world, but I can promise you every single piece of information, especially about day trading, is going to be free for you guys online on YouTube. And my channel, Biased, is one of the best. I mean, look, I just hit 400,000 subscribers today. It's for a fucking reason, okay? Because I'm really good at teaching, but I'm on top of that, I'm also really good at trading, okay? So go subscribe to this channel and just start binging all of my videos, because I can promise you, after you guys go through the free course, after you guys go through the boot camp, after you guys go through the trading transformation, after you guys go through all of the trade recaps, you guys are going to be on another level compared to everybody else that goes and buys a bullshit ass course where they learn literally everything that I teach in the boot camp for free. Okay, now you guys are probably thinking, okay, like, I'm getting spammed with all this information right now. I know where the education is coming from, okay? I know I get TJR's free course and watch all of TJR's YouTube videos, but when I'm watching the shit, how do I actually practice the skill that you told me I have to be practicing? So we're going to take this back to our handy dandy trusted friend, TradingView, okay? And this is where you guys are going to be able to open up a demo account. So this was an account that I was telling you guys about, where you guys are going to be able to trade with literally, I mean, you're going to be able to trade with up to $10 million. Does that sound good to you? Do you want a free $10 million? Well, sign up to the link in my bio. No, I'm kidding. But you guys can hypothetically trade with $10 million if you want using the demo account. So demo account is essentially fake money so that you guys can practice learning the skill of day trading in live markets in real time without risking your money. Doesn't that sound amazing? You're able to practice a skill that requires money to be able to learn and actually get the reward. But instead, they're saying, look, bro, practice this shit first. And then from there, once you know that you have the skill, then you can actually start risking your money, because you'd be an idiot. You would be an idiot if you started day trading immediately with all that hard-earned money that we just taught you guys how to save up. Okay, so you guys are probably wondering, why are you in the top right-hand corner? I'm going to explain. Okay, so down here, there's going to be all this different shit, okay? You guys are going to want to open the trading panel, and from here, there's going to be a whole bunch of different brokers. When you guys are learning how to day trade and when you guys are on a demo account, like, obviously, you know, I could recommend a bunch of different brokerages so you guys can start demo trading, but ideally, at the end of the day, like, it doesn't really matter who you're demo trading through. It only matters choosing a broker when you're actually putting money at risk. And I have a bunch of different videos talking about what brokerages I use, and I talk about it all the time on every single other video. But anyways, this is going to show you guys how to open up a demo account. The easiest way that you guys can do it is literally just click TradingView Paper Trading, you click connect, and then boom, we're in there. And then I got this account called LeBron, okay, and we have $100,000 in this account. Unfortunately, the market is closed today. Shout out Martin Luther King. Sorry. But shout out MLK. He had a dream, and his dream was for you to be able to turn profitable. But once we set this up, we can see, okay, we got $100,000 in our bank account, or not in our bank account, in our account balance. We can go ahead and shrink this back down, but we can see these buttons that previously weren't here before are finally here. So again, let's imagine that the market's open. I don't even think I'll be able to place a trade because it is a bank holiday. But when we are practicing trading, I can put myself down here now. When we're practicing trading and when we learn all of the concepts and confluences that I taught you about in the free course and in my bootcamp and in all of those amazing videos that I give you guys for free on YouTube, because I'm just the best, you guys are going to be able to know how to execute trades. So let's say, again, this is a horrible idea, but let's just say, oh yeah, we want to take a buy position off of this fair value gap. If you don't know what a fair value gap is, you better start studying my free course, okay? And so you're just going to go ahead and click here, and this is super awesome, okay? We can see the units, what percent risk we want to do, okay? We can even set the risk that we want. Let's say we only want to risk $1,000, which is, what even is that? 1% of our account. And our take profit is going to be like 100 ticks. 100 ticks, and our stop loss is going to be another 100 ticks. Oops. Fuck it. Let's do that. Cool. We're risking 1.25% of our account, and our take profit is 100 ticks, and our stop loss is 100 ticks. So if we win this trade, then we'll make 1,250 bucks, and if we lose this trade, we will lose 1,250 bucks. Okay, and then from there, you guys are just going to go ahead and press buy. Okay, obviously the order got rejected because the market is closed right now. However, if you guys were live on actual live market conditions, your position would go through. And then same thing with sells, okay? Again, when you guys go through my free course, I'm going to explain to you guys exactly how and where and why I'm entering off of certain confluences and when I'm going to be looking to trade, and it's going to help you guys a lot. So again, please go through that before just spamming this and, you know, having fun with it. But again, you guys should low-key treat this like a video game, because at the end of the day, day trading is just a video game with by far the best point system. The best point system is fucking hella bread. So again, like, I know a bunch of people that transition from being professional gamers to being professional day traders because it's just another game, okay? If you guys can understand that, hey, if we can gamify this and the money is just like numbers on a screen and you're not emotional about it, then boom, you guys can get really good about this. And on top of that, we can literally make the money be $0 and make it just numbers on the screen by starting off on a demo count, which is exactly what I'm showing you guys. So again, let's say we want to take a sell position. It would be the same thing. We press sell, and then again, of course, the order is going to reject because market is closed right now. But that's how you guys set up a demo account. Now, assuming this is going to be, pause, I'm going to break down what your guys' thought process should be before you guys move into an actual live account. So a lot of you guys, trust me, I've been there before. You guys are going to convince yourself that you guys are ready for a live account far before any of you guys are actually ready for a live account. So this is what I always say. You guys are going to forever be on demo until you guys can prove to yourself. And honestly, we shouldn't even be proving it to ourselves. You got to prove it to your brother, or prove it to your dad, or prove it to your mom, because sometimes we get a little bit ego driven, and trust me, I have been there before. And I made all of these mistakes so you guys don't have to. I'm telling you guys, don't make the same mistakes that I did, because I ended up losing literally 6 figures worth of money by not following this and by not building the skill on demo first. So build the skill on demo and then prove to yourself, your mom, your dad, your brother, that after 3 months straight of profitability. So that, again, that doesn't mean you guys get on demo and then after 3 months, boom, perfect, we can go run our money up. No, that's not what we're doing, okay? We are practicing on demo while running up that bread with our job. And while we're practicing, we're stacking capital. Again, we're not blowing it on dumb shit. We're not doing any dumb shit. We're locked in right now because we're trying to learn this skill that's going to change our life forever, okay? And when you guys are doing that, you guys are going to be trading on demo. The only time that you actually start risking that hard-earned capital that you guys have been working your ass off of all those jobs that I just told you guys about, okay, the only time that you guys are going to risk that capital is going to be after 3 straight months of green, okay? So it's not after your first 3 months. If you have 1 winning month, then a losing month, then another winning month, I don't care. Start over, okay? It's got to be 3 green months in a row. That means, boom, 10% gain, boom, 5% gain, boom, 7% gain, okay? I trust you, but I still don't trust you a lot. But once you've gotten to that point, you guys, it's best for you guys to switch over to a live account or to start trading on a prop firm. And that's what I'll get into the next segment, how you guys can leverage your money so that you guys can actually make far more profits. Because again, if you guys are working like kind of these minimum wage type of jobs, by the time you guys are done and like prove to yourself that you guys are profitable, you guys will probably only have like $1,000 or a couple $1,000s saved up, especially if you guys are like feeding a family and stuff like that. So we need to think, how can we leverage this $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 to the best of our abilities so that we not only can leverage our skill of day trading, but also leverage the capital that we've been working our ass off for. But keep in mind, when you guys do end up going into live trading, I can promise you, you're not going to pass your first funded account. I can promise you, you guys will probably go unprofitable for a bit because there's going to be this newfound emotion that you guys are going to have after going onto a live account. That's the biggest difference between trading on demo, where it truly is just numbers on a screen, to a live account where it's no longer numbers on a screen. It's hours of work that you put in door dashing, or hours of work that you put in working for your annoying ass boss. And that's when you start getting emotional about the numbers on the screen. And we can't let that happen. And there's a bunch of psychology videos that I can teach you guys to help, boost your psychology so that you guys don't fall into this trap. But at the end of the day, I kind of know that you guys are going to fall into this trap, but we need to kick that almost immediately. And we're going to sacrifice some money at the very beginning to get past that, psychological barrier. And then once we're past that psychological barrier, we're going to be able to cook and actually make money. So with that being said, let's get into, once we prove to ourselves that we're profitable on demo, how do we actually start risking money, again, that hard-earned money that we've been working for, and be able to leverage it so that we can make the most amount of money and capitalize on this opportunity that the markets are giving us. All right, so the first way that you guys are going to be able to leverage your money in day trading after you guys have proven to yourself that you guys are profitable traders is going to be through funded accounts. Now, let me just break down what a funded account is, as if you guys are just a dumbass, because most of you guys are. But that's okay. I'm a dumbass too, and I can make money in trading. So that's not stopping you guys. I'm just we're going based off the below average IQ here. Let's say I'm a trader just like you guys. After going through my free course, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm profitable. I can do it. I can make money in the markets, and I believe in myself. I'm willing to bet money on it. But I'm thinking, I'm not willing to put that $1,000 that I saved up for the past month all in on one account just for me. If I only make 10% in a month on $1,000, I'm only making $100. That's not where I'm not going to retire with trading. I'm not going to be able to be financially free with trading. No, but there's companies that will help you get capital to be able to prove yourself for you guys to eventually be able to trade with much higher capital. Okay, so right here we have a list of a bunch of companies and a bunch of prop firms. It's a proprietary trading firm that helps you guys leverage your money to prove to them that you are profitable, just like you proved to yourself that you were profitable on demo. You have to pass a challenge, a trading challenge, where let's just go to FTMO's website, for example. Let's pull up FTMO. So this is FTMO, quite possibly and definitely the biggest prop firm within the space, and they have been in the prop firm space for the longest amount of time ever, okay? And this is essentially what it looks like. So again, let's say I'm a trader that doesn't have any money and says, hey, I think I'm a profitable trader, but I don't want to spend $1,000 just to only make $100 in a month. And then again, like 10% in a month is really good. So instead, I say I want to have $200,000 to trade with, okay? So what FTMO, the company, says is they say, okay, cool. You are going to have to pass 2 challenges. The first challenge is just a step-by-step. You are not allowed to lose $10,000 within a day. So you're not allowed to lose $5,000 within one day, which makes sense because again, if you guys go through pause that. If you guys are a profitable trader, you are not going to be risking 5% in a day, okay? And especially if you guys are a smart risk-on trader, you guys aren't going to be risking 5% in a day. And then on top of that, you guys aren't allowed to lose $20,000 total, okay? Or else the account challenge, boom, it's gone. And then boom, the money that you saved up, it's gone, it's wasted, it's gone forever, okay? But that makes sense because they're saying the maximum loss is 10%. Okay, and your profit target is just 10%. So as long as you don't lose 5% in a day, and as long as you don't lose 10% total, and as long as you're able to make 10% total, then you go to the next challenge. The next challenge is super simple. It's the same exact thing, except instead of having to make $20,000, so 10%, you only have to make 5%. Okay, and then the next step is boom, you're funded with them. And now you're trading on essentially a $200,000 account where you are able to potentially get a payout of the money that you're making on this prop firm. So that's the super cool thing about these things is when you guys get into it, you're essentially leveraging your $1,000 because this is approximately like $1,000. It's a little bit more, but you're leveraging your $1,000 that you have. And instead of having the potential to only make $100 in a month, which is 10%, right, of $1,000, you are going to be proving yourself to this company that, hey, I am a profitable trader. I'm going to go through this challenge, I'm going to pass it. Go through the second challenge, I'm going to pass it. And then on the third step, you're actually on an account where you can make money. So yes, you know, you pay $1,000 and maybe both of these challenges take you like 2 months to pass, but that's 2 months that I'm willing to wait, especially if I prove to myself that I'm profitable, to get to the third step of being able to make literally like $20,000 in a month instead of $100 in a month. So yes, you're delaying that reward, but by delaying that reward and by waiting until you're actually profitable, because if you're not profitable, trust me, there's no reason to gamble on this shit. If you're a unprofitable trader, you should not be attempting to pass these challenges. They're built for unprofitable traders to not be able to pass them, because this company isn't dumb enough to be able to pass unprofitable traders and then get them on here. You know, like that's just not how the system works. Okay. So you have to be profitable in order to pass this. And it's just not going to happen if you're unprofitable. So you have to prove to yourself that first. But once you're able to do that and you're able to get to step 3, bro, that $1,000 can turn into $20,000 over the course of 3 months. I'm willing to do that instead of putting my $1,000 into a live account and only making like $300 at the end of 3 months. That's the best way to leverage your money. Once you guys can actually go through all those steps, find a job that works for day trading so you can work on the skill, get all the free resources that helps you guys learn the skill, and then on top of that, go through all the confluences, go through all the strategy, and go through all of the stuff that I teach you guys on my YouTube, in my free course, in my boot camp, okay? And then actually going and applying it on demo, proving to yourself that you're profitable, and then you're going to be able to leverage your money so that you guys can start making, like, boom. Bro, imagine going from making only $1,000 a month or saving $1,000 a month to now you're up $20,000 in a single month. And yes, this is going to take a long time for you guys to get to this point, but it's not super far out of reach. And trust me, I know, because I've been in your position before. I did the DoorDash shit while I was trying to pass funded accounts. I did that shit, okay? And eventually, after a long enough period of time, it started fucking working, and I started fucking printing in day trading, and then it got to the point where it's like, boom, let's say I pass this account and then I get a $20,000 payout. I no longer have to be working that DoorDash job because now I have this safety net to be able to pay all my bills for months on end. So even if I fail this account after that first $20,000 payout, not only do I have the capital to buy more challenges and keep going, but I also have the free time to be able to continuously work on my craft to get to, one, become a better trader, to be able to pass these challenges easier, and to be able to make more money from these challenges. And then from there, it's exponential for you guys. Like the second that you guys quit your job and the second that you guys get a payout, or the second that you guys can start funding a live account with like $10,000, now instead of only making $100 a month, if you guys can fund a live account with $10,000, now you're making $1,000 a month. What happens if you stack up 5 of these payouts on top of each other? That's $100,000. And you better not be dumb and blow it on a watch or blow it on a new car. You better put that and reinvest it into yourself, and you reinvest it into a live account. Because you always have the possibility of failing this, okay? There's still rules on here once you guys pass both these challenges. Okay, so that's the one limitation and the one downside to funded accounts. But once you guys have a ton of capital in your live account, that's when financial freedom starts. Because if you guys have $100,000 in your live account, now you're making $10,000 a month consistently. And there's no rules here, so you guys can be a little bit more free-flowing with the trading. And on top of that, after that, like once you've accumulated 6 figures in trading payouts, like, bro, you're set for a while, and you're actually able to, instead of working your ass off on that job that you guys fucking hate to be able to get you guys into this position, You guys are then going to exchange that time that you guys spent working on that job to working on your new job, which is day trading. All right, guys, now you guys have the fucking sauce, all right? I just explained to you guys literally my step-by-step with how I went from negative $2,000 in my bank account to living my freaking dream life, okay? I'm in Miami right now. I'm in this big-ass apartment that I'm never even at, all right? And as promised, I'll leave a little link in the description for the free course that I told you guys all about, where you guys can get a ton of free game. Again, never devalue the free content because like I said, all of the content that's out on the internet, that's all the education that you guys need, okay? So go ahead, click the free course down in the bio. I love you guys. Peace out.